Marcus Webb had owned Elite Fitness for 12 years, and during that time, he had built a reputation as a community-focused gym owner who created a welcoming environment for women. His facility offered women-only hours, female-only training sessions, and what he marketed as the most private locker rooms in Providence. Women felt safe at Elite Fitness. Mothers brought their daughters. Survivors of trauma came to rebuild confidence. College students worked out between classes. Everyone trusted Marcus Webb because he seemed to understand that women needed spaces where they could feel secure. But what those women did not know was that Marcus Webb had installed hidden cameras in the women's locker room, the changing stalls, and the showers. For 7 years, he had been recording women in their most vulnerable moments, building a massive collection of illegal footage that he stored, organized, and shared online. Every woman who trusted him had been violated. Every moment of privacy had been secretly filmed. What you are about to witness is the complete destruction of a predator who hid behind a facade of respect. So if you have watched this far, do not miss the end. Like the video and dive into the story, because this confrontation between calculated predation and unwavering justice will leave you speechless. It is Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. sharp, at the Providence Municipal Court. The courtroom is packed with victims, some openly crying, others sitting with tense fury. And there, at the defendant's table, sits Marcus Webb in a business suit, his expression showing a man who still believes he can talk his way out of this. The bailiff's voice cuts through the silence. The state of Rhode Island versus Marcus Daniel Webb. Judge Caprio looks down from his bench with unconcealed disgust. Mr. Webb, you stand accused of voyeurism, invasion of privacy, distribution of illegal recordings, and cyber exploitation affecting 137 women over 7 years. How do you respond? Webb stands, his voice attempting confidence. Your Honor, I believe these charges misrepresent security measures that were disclosed in gym membership agreements. Any recordings were for facility protection, not personal use. Judge Caprio's eyes narrow. Security measures? Mr. Webb, investigators found cameras hidden inside air vents and shower stalls. How is that security? Webb shifts uncomfortably. Your Honor, theft and vandalism are serious concerns in fitness facilities. Comprehensive monitoring helps prevent incidents. Comprehensive monitoring? Mr. Webb, you placed cameras specifically positioned to record naked women showering and changing clothes. You organized the footage by body type and age. You uploaded videos to pornographic websites. That is not security. That is predation. For the first time, Webb's composure cracks. Your Honor, the investigation misinterpreted what they found. Subscribe to Judge Stories if you believe predators who violate women's privacy deserve maximum punishment. Judge Caprio picks up a forensic report. Let me tell you what investigators found on your personal computer. Over 43,000 video files, all recorded in your gym's women's facilities. Files labeled with women's names, physical descriptions, and ratings. You created folders titled Best of and Favorites. You shared these videos on exploitation websites where you charge for access. You made money selling women's privacy. Do you deny this? Webb's face has gone pale. Your Honor, I can explain the context. Please do. Explain the context of secretly filming women showering. Webb's voice becomes desperate. I started with security cameras. Then I noticed the footage was valuable online. It became an income stream. I never touched anyone. I never physically harmed anyone. You never physically harmed anyone? Mr. Webb, let me read testimony from one of your victims. Jessica Martin was a member of your gym for 5 years. She writes, I trusted Elite Fitness because Marcus Webb promised it was a safe space for women. I showered there after every workout. I changed clothes in the locker room. I never imagined someone was watching. When police told me I had been secretly filmed for 5 years, I felt violated in a way I cannot describe. Every private moment I thought was safe was actually being recorded and shared with strangers. I scrubbed my skin raw trying to feel clean again. I cannot look in mirrors anymore. I cannot change clothes without checking for cameras. Marcus Webb did not touch me physically, but he destroyed my sense of safety forever. The courtroom sits in heavy silence. Webb looks down, unable to meet anyone's eyes. Judge Caprio continues. Mr. Webb, you filmed 137 women without consent. Teenage girls as young as 15, college students, mothers, cancer survivors who came to your gym during recovery. You recorded mastectomies, scars, bodies they trusted no one would see. You sold their most vulnerable moments to strangers online. Webb's voice cracks. I never thought about it that way. You never thought about it? Mr. Webb, you labeled files by women's names. You created ratings. You charged money for access. You thought about it constantly. You just did not care about the harm. Judge Caprio picks up another document. Let me tell you about one specific victim. Sarah Chun was 17 when she joined your gym. She was a high school athlete training for college scholarships. You filmed her in the shower over 80 times. You created a folder with her name containing videos from ages 17 to 21. You tracked her body changes over 4 years. When investigators showed her the folder, she vomited. She dropped out of college. She attempted suicide. Sarah Chun is alive today, but barely. What do you have to say to her? Webb's entire body trembles. I am sorry. I never meant to hurt anyone. It was just videos. I did not think they would find out. You did not think they would find out? Mr. Webb, you sold access to these videos online. You charged subscribers. You created a business around violating women. You hoped they would never find out because that would have ended your income. Judge Caprio leans forward. Investigators found messages between you and other predators. Let me read one. A user wrote, "How do you get such good quality footage without them noticing?" You responded, "I own a gym. Women trust me. I tell them privacy and safety are my priorities. Then I watch everything." Do you remember writing that? Webb's face crumbles. Your Honor, please, those were just online conversations. I was not serious. Not serious? Mr. Webb, you literally explained how you exploited women's trust to violate them. You bragged about betraying the safety you promised. Webb breaks down completely. I know it was wrong. I have a problem. I need help, not prison. I can get therapy. I can pay the victims. Just please give me another chance. Another chance? Mr. Webb, for 7 years you had chances every single day to stop filming, delete the footage, and seek help. You chose profit instead. You chose exploitation instead. You chose to violate 137 women instead. Judge Caprio's voice becomes firm. For voyeurism affecting 137 victims, I am imposing a sentence of 25 years in state prison. For distribution of illegal recordings, an additional 10 years. For exploitation of minors, as 15 of your victims were under 18, an additional 15 years. Your sentences will run consecutively for a total of 50 years in state prison. The courtroom erupts. Webb collapses, screaming, 50 years? Your Honor, I will be 92. I will die in prison. This is too harsh for just filming. Just filming? Mr. Webb, you systematically violated 137 women for 7 years. You destroyed their sense of safety. You profited from their vulnerability. 50 years is not harsh. It is accountability. Additionally, you are required to register as a sex offender for life. You will pay restitution of $2 million to victims for therapy and damages. All your equipment, computers, and property are seized, and you will never own or work in any fitness facility again. Furthermore, every video you uploaded must be reported to platforms for removal, though you and I both know those images can never be fully erased. That is your legacy. Permanent violation of women who trusted you. Webb is hysterical, his suit soaked with sweat and tears. Your Honor, please. I am begging you. I cannot survive 50 years in prison. Please. Judge Caprio's response is devastating. Sarah Chun could not survive knowing you filmed her. Jessica Martin cannot survive looking in mirrors. 137 women cannot survive in locker rooms without checking for cameras. You destroyed their ability to feel safe. Now you will experience what they experienced, permanent loss of something you took for granted. The bailiffs move forward. As handcuffs click around Webb's wrists, Judge Caprio delivers final words. Marcus Webb, you built a business on trust and used it to violate women systematically. You promised safety and delivered predation. You created a collection of violated privacy and sold it for profit. Today, you learned that betraying trust at this scale demands the harshest consequences. 50 years ensures you can never violate anyone again. Within hours, Elite Fitness is permanently closed. Victims begin receiving restitution and therapy referrals. Other gym owners across Providence install anti-surveillance policies. Women slowly begin reclaiming spaces that should always have been safe. Sometimes the most important lesson about trust comes from watching a predator who weaponized it face complete destruction. Marcus Webb walked into that courtroom hoping to minimize his crimes as security measures. He was dragged out in handcuffs, headed to 50 years in prison, where he will die knowing he spent his freedom violating women who deserved safety. If you believe predators who secretly film women deserve maximum punishment, please like and subscribe. Check out other stories where justice catches those who betray trust. See you in the next video. Stay healthy.